Okay, in this video I'm going to go through and finish some of the notes from Unit 3 that never got filled in, so you're more than welcome to take a look. Number 11, these were problems where you were supposed to just simplify. So I'm going to factor, and I believe I get x squared minus 4, so that leaves me with 5 times x minus 2, x plus 2. The denominator looks like I can factor out a 5, and I get 2x squared plus 3x minus 2, and then I can write that as 2x squared plus 4x minus 1x minus 2, and take GCFs out of that. That's 2x and x plus 2 minus 1 and x plus 2. So my factors here are 5, 2x minus 1, and x plus 2. Canceling the x plus 2's and the 5's, the answer to this one is x minus 2 over 2x minus 1. 14 and 15. If I factor out an x from that numerator, I get 2x cubed minus 3x squared minus 72x plus 108. And then if I group those, I get x and then 2x and if I 2x x squared, sorry about that. I'm left with 2x minus 3, and if I factor out a negative 36, I'm left with 2x minus 3. So that numerator then factors to x, and then x squared minus 36, and then 2x minus 3, but I still can do more there. I have x minus 6, x plus 6, and 2x minus 3. And then the denominator is just 6 minus x and 6 minus x. So x minus 6 and 6 minus x cancel to negative 1. And that's it. So my final answer is negative x times x plus 6 times 2x minus 3 over 6 minus x. For number 15, I need to know the formula. A cubed minus b cubed equals a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b squared. So this is going to be 2x cubed minus 3 cubed. So that numerator is going to be 2x minus 3, 4x squared plus 6x plus 9. So there's my numerator. My denominator is going to be 16 times 15. I put that into my calculator, and I get 16x squared minus 24x plus 10x. So 16 times negative 15 is negative 240. So if you take negative 24 and 10, they add to negative 14. And so basically I'm looking at 16x squared minus 24x plus 10x minus 15. Take out an 8x from the first one, and you're left with 2x minus 3. Take out a 5, and you're left with 2x minus 3. So my factors are 2x minus 3 and 8x plus 5. So when I cross those out, I am left with 4x squared plus 6x plus 9 over 8x plus 5. Okay. Okay, that page is done. And here's one for multiplying and dividing. So if we have something to the negative 2 power, then what that means is I'm going to flip it to become 3m plus 6 over 4n minus 12 to the positive 2. That's how you can eliminate that negative exponent, which then means I have to do 3m plus 6 squared and 4n minus 12 squared times, and I'm just going to factor these, and then I'm going to bring some stuff up here. So these factored to n plus 1 and n minus 3 and m plus 2 and m plus 2. But 3m plus 6 also has GCF. So that's going to be 3 times m plus 2 squared over 4 times n minus 3 squared. So what we really end up getting there is 9 and m plus 2, m plus 2, and squaring 4 is 16 and n minus 3 and n minus 3, times n plus 1 times n minus 3 and m plus 2 and m plus 2. And now I can cancel stuff. So the m plus 2's both go. The n minus 3's both go. And so 9 and 16 become 3 and 4. So I end up with 3 times n plus 1 over 4 times n minus 3. And that's the answer to that one. All right, then we're into adding and subtracting. And then simplifying complex. Okay, so here's a couple. The first one, I'm just going to do x minus 2 over. So I'm going to, put this kind of factored here, this numerator. So that's going, I have to go back and do one of the other problems. That's fine. Let's do this one first. So let's see, my factors are x plus 2 and x minus 1. And then I need to simplify that. This is x minus 1 times x minus 2 over x plus 2. And then we just need to multiply by the reciprocal. Of the second fraction. So this is the one that I flipped. So if I cancel the x plus 2 and the x minus 1, I'm left with 1 over x minus 1 quantity squared. All right, let's go back. I think I missed one. Let's see. Yeah, oh, nope. I have these. Okay, great. All right, the next complex fraction. I can just do this right here. I can do x squared plus 1 over x squared plus 1. And this one's x squared plus 1 over x squared plus 1. So what I get is x squared plus 1 plus 4x plus 3 over x squared plus 1. So I took this and that's there. And then the next one is x squared plus 1 minus, notice, parentheses, all over x squared plus 1. So this bottom went there. Then I'm going to again multiply by the reciprocal and do some combining like terms here. So we have x squared plus 4x plus 4 over x squared plus 1 times x squared plus 1 over, this is going to be x squared minus x, and then it's 1 minus 7, so minus 6. So these cancel, but I don't know about the others until I factor them. So I'm going to do a little quick factor. So x plus 2x plus 2, and x minus 3 and x plus 2, and there we go. The x plus 2's can cancel. So my final answer is x plus 2 over x minus 3. Okay, on the next one, I'm going to factor. This is t minus 1 and t plus 1. Okay, so this one needs a t minus 1, t plus 1, t minus 1, t plus 1. This one just needs a 1 minus t and a 1 minus t. So, for this one, I have 4 times 1 minus t minus 1 all over 1 minus t. My minus sign is not looking like much of a minus sign. There we go. And so that's this numerator here. For the denominator, that's 16 times t minus 1 times t plus 1 minus 7 all over t minus 1, t plus 1. So then I'm going to clean up this numerator a little bit, distribute and combine. So that's 4 minus 1, or 3 minus 4t over 1 minus t, times, I'm going to take this denominator and I'm going to flip it. So it's t minus 1, t plus 1. And then this little 16 times t minus 1, t plus 1 is really 16 times t squared minus 1. That's where it came from, minus 7. But that turns into 16 t squared minus 16 minus 7, which turns into 16 t squared minus 23. And then from there, unfortunately, that's all that can cancel there, but these can cancel to negative 1. So I get 3 minus 4t, and I'll put a negative 1 in front of that, and then t plus 1 all over 16t squared minus 23. And sometimes that's, they don't simplify all that much. Okay, I'm not going to worry about the negative exponents for the last two. Let's keep going. So now we're talking about rational equations. Here's one. So let's take and factor this. And let's multiply this by x plus 2 over x plus 2, and this by x minus 2 over x minus 2. So that all those denominators cancel. So I'm left with x times x minus 2 minus 1 times x plus 2 equals 8. So that's x squared minus 2x minus x minus 2 equals 8. And then that's x squared minus 3x, subtract the 8, and it's minus 10. And so we get x plus 2 and x minus 5. So I'm thinking x is negative 2 and 5, but negative 2 is going to make the denominator undefined. So the answer is just x equals 5. Okay, for example 8. Now factor this one. And notice how this one on the left says b minus, or 3 minus b. All we have to do is multiply that by negative 1 to make that say b minus 3. So I'm definitely using negative 1. I also need it to have a b plus 3. So this one needs a b minus 3 on the far right, and then this one also needs a b plus 3. So it's really, now they're all the same. So b plus 3 times negative 1 times 3 minus b is the same as b plus 3 times b minus 3. So all those are the same. So I end up with negative 1 times b plus 3 times b plus 3 plus 3b plus 1 equals 1 minus 5b times b minus 3. So this is going to be negative 1 times b squared minus 9, which is negative b squared plus 9, plus 3b plus 1. So this becomes negative b squared plus 3b plus 10. And on the right side, I FOIL it, and I get b minus 3 minus 5b squared plus 15b. Cleaning that up, it's negative 5b squared plus 16b minus 3. So then I'm going to add 5b squared, subtract 16b, and add 3. So 5b squared, subtract 16b, and add 3. So I get 4b squared minus, oh, wait a minute, I screwed up here. Hold on. B plus 3 times b plus 3. This is not correct. Okay, hold on. So this becomes b squared plus 6b plus 9, which is negative b squared minus 6b minus 9 plus 3b plus 1. So my next line is off as well. So my next line is negative b squared minus negative 6 plus 3 is negative 3b minus 8. So then when I add 5b squared, I get 4b squared. When I subtract 16b, I get negative 19b. And when I add 3, I get negative 5. There we are. Much better. So now, 20, negative 20. I need the numbers that multiply to negative 20 that add to negative 19. So that'd be 20 and 1. So this is 4b squared minus 20b plus 1b minus 5. Factor out a 4b, and you're left with b minus 5. Factor out a plus 1, and you're left with b minus 5. So my factors are 4b plus 1 and b minus 5. So my answers are b is equal to negative 1/4 and b is equal to 5. And I've checked them both. They both check. Okay, and then that leads us 18 minutes to the word problems. So we got through the first page, and let's see, we got through the second page. Great. Just a couple more here. This one is a little tricky. I'm going to not worry about that one. I don't want to confuse. We got through 9 and 10. All right. So I did all of those, and we got through the majority of the radical equations. So maybe I'll just solve these other two real quick here. So I'm going to square and square. So it's 3 plus radical x and 3 plus radical x equals x plus 81. So it's 9 plus 6 radical x plus x. And then I'm going to subtract x and subtract 9. So I get 6 radical x equals 81 minus 9, which is 72. And if you divide by 6, you get radical x is equal to 12. Square both sides, x is equal to 144. And it does check. And then the last one, I'm going to square it in its current state rather than dividing. So that's 4x, and then 1 minus radical 4x minus 1 times 1 minus radical 4x minus 1. So I get 4x equals 1 minus 2 of those radical 4x minus 1s plus 4x minus 1. So the 4x's are going to go. They're going to just cancel. 1 minus 1 goes. Nice. So I get 0 equals negative 2 times radical 4x minus 1. Divide by negative 2. Again, 0 equals the square root of 4x minus 1. Square both sides. 0 equals 4x minus 1. 4x equals 1. X equals 1/4. And it checks. Okay, so I think what I'll do separately from these is maybe, I think that I'm going to end this one here, and maybe we'll do another video on the other word problems, but I got all the ones done in the notes, so maybe I'll take a look at a couple in the homeworks. All right, good luck.